Hi guys, Peng here. No fancy intro today. I just want to make a quick and short video to let you guys know what happened to my van this weekend. And I know a lot of you guys have the same Van Compass 4.3 suspension upgrade, so it might interest you. So let me explain really quickly what happened. On Saturday, I decided to go find a BLM land to camp on, and so of course I had to go off-roading a little bit. And it was just a regular fire road with a little bit of washboard road, so nothing too extreme. And of course I turned the suspension setting to 1, which is the softest setting, but I was too lazy, so I didn't air down. And on Sunday when I came back out, I drove around on the regular paved road all day. No issues. The van didn't drive or feel differently, but on the way home I pulled over at some point to change the setting back to 3, the stiffest suspension setting, because it was getting a little windy. And when I got around to the right rear end of the van, this is what I found. So as I came back here, I noticed this was loose, and then I noticed that this bolt is gone completely, and it was supposed to go here. Now at first I thought there was actually a bolt here and this bolt goes over here, but turns out, as Omar from Alvan told me, there's only one bolt that connects to here. So yeah, and I actually don't know how long it's been like this, because if you look at the back here, there's a lot of metal scratches. That means that this thing probably had been loose all day Sunday without me knowing it. Now fortunately, this leaf spring suspension seems to be holding it, so this shock is hasn't fallen over or anything. It just kind of stayed in place like this. I'm actually probably going to secure it with maybe a zip tie or something, so that it doesn't fall over tomorrow when I drive to Alvan. I'll have to figure something out. But anyway, ironically, I was worried something like this might happen because I've seen the Revel group where someone had a different suspension kit. This happened to them. And I think on Storyteller someone mentioned that these bolts were loose, so they had to tighten it. That's why on Wednesday I actually was at Alvan last Wednesday to change to add a extra large fuel tank for the van, as well as putting this rear tire mount on the van. And while I was at Alvan, oh by the way, I'll probably make a video about this review and that extra large gas tank. I love it. Spoiler. Anyway, that's why when I was at Alvan, I actually asked Alex to help me check these bolts, and all these bolts were very secure because they used Loctite at Alvan, so it wasn't budging or anything, so it was very tight. However, I think this thing just sheared off, the bolt just sheared off. Without knowing too much, I don't want to blame this on Van Compass. I want to make that clear. I don't want to blame Van Compass, Falcon, or Alvan installation, because I'm not even sure that's the product's failure, because I think it's just because the Mercedes van was designed to have one point for the shock mount, because this van was not designed as a heavy off-road RV vehicle. So I think this was just inadequate. Now, here's where it's interesting, because Omar told me that Van Compass just came out with the suspension reinforcement kit, or the shock reinforcement kit, that should help with this issue. So of course I asked him to help me order one, and hopefully, I think for someone like me who use off-roading or use dirt road regularly, it should help. And of course, to add to the complication, next week I was planning to go to Washington State. And the last time something big like this happened was when my Volta broke and I was about to go to Canada, a week before I was about to go to Canada. So I think people of the North, I guess you guys don't want me there. But fortunately, Omar from Alvan was wonderful. This morning I spoke to him and sent him the picture, and he was able to squeeze me in for an appointment very quickly. So hopefully when I bring the van in and get this fixed, I can still make my Washington trip, fingers crossed. And for me, something personally I learned from this is that in addition to having a checklist before going off-road, I'm actually going to do a visual check right after I come off of the dirt road every time from now on, just to make sure that nothing broke. So I hope that was a quick and useful public service announcement for you van owners out there, and I will see you next time.